Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be quickly talking about change of trend, how to identify change of trend and then trade in the way of that particular trend. Because as a cryptocurrency trader, you must be able to identify a particular trend. And I'm sure you know I always talk about what we call high risk trade, low risk trade, and average risk trade. If you are trading in the way of a particular direction or a particular trend, you are actually trading what we call low risk trade. So it's very important as a trader, you know how to identify a change of trend. So in this video, I'm going to be using BTC as an example. I'm using Bybit chart. All right, so I'm just going to go to higher time frame because that is where you can actually really know about this particular change of trend, because it's going to give you an overview of what you want to interpret. So I'm just going to use the D1 time frame. I'm going to do what we call some top-down analysis. I'm sure you know about that. This is not some basic video, so if you don't know about top-down analysis, I will suggest that you learn about that. All right, so you can see that the market actually pumped up from this particular. Let me go to weekly time frame to have a better view. As you can see that this market actually reversed from this particular dump and then start to move up. Now we have some traders that this particular change of trend, what they were doing is that they were shorting, and then they actually, I'm sure that most of them lost money. All right, that is the demerit of you trading against a trend. You might be having so many stops, and it's very dangerous for your portfolio. So it's very important you note when a change of trend is happening. All right, so like I said earlier, you need a higher time frame. So as you can see that market actually rejected this particular level, and then it changed direction. You can call it a retracement in higher time frame, but what we know that is that this particular direction was changed, right, from this particular level to an uptrend. So which means that how do you need to know that okay, there's a change of trend here? You need to now go back to your lower time frame by doing top down analysis, because the market will always retest a particular level. So as you can see, this is a significant zone for you to know that okay, market is about to change trend. As you can see, I'm just going to put this is a level here. It's very obvious, okay? So as you can see, if as market was actually going up from here, okay, once it gets to this particular place, we all are going to be expecting what a reverse, because this is a very significant resistance. Okay, you and I are going to be expecting a resistance, but as you can see that the market actually consolidated a little bit from that another particular zone and then breakthrough. After this particular breakthrough, what you should be expecting as a trader is that market is going to do what? It's going to retest this particular resistance as a support. Okay, so once there is a retest and you see that market is now going up again, then it means that there is definitely a change of trend or a change of direction, anyone wants to call it, because initially market actually broke through a very significant resistance here. You can see it's very significant. This is a support here that broke through, that now formed a resistance. Market broke to the resistance without even having a daily time frame consolidating. It means that the bulls were very strong in this particular zone. So after this breakthrough, if you go to lower time frame of 4 hours, or let me go down to 1 hour, okay, you can see that trying to identify that particular zone now. All right, here is the zone. So you can see that there's actually a consolidation here. This should be your consign. Then after market actually considering this uptrend, that is a change of trend. It means that there's a change of trend. So it's always advisable to always look for setup, a high probability setup in the direction of a particular trend. So which means that if I'm going to look for a trade now, I'm looking for a long or a buy in the market, which means that if I see any retracement or any consolidating, I'll be planning to long or to buy any of my favorite coin. So which means that always trade in a direction of a particular trend. And for you to note how a change of trend, if a trend has actually changed or a direction has actually changed, how to notice is that you need to look out for breakout and retest. Breakout and retest. That is what you should be looking out for. So as you can see here, though it did not actually retested that particular line, but once you have seen a consolidation and a continuation of trend, then it means that there is actually a change of trend. So let's go right away to what is happening in the market right now. Like what is happening in the market right now? Let's check it out. So you can get in perfectly. Okay, so this is actually we can call this now an uptrend. So let's look at what's happening right now in the market. So let me go to the weekly time frame again as the higher time frame for us to have a bigger overview of what is happening in the market. So as you can see that this is actually a resistance 2 year is actually significant. Okay, everyone can see it. You as a trader can see it, I can see it. I'm sure every other trader also can also see it. So which means that we are actually experiencing what we call no decision yet. Okay, we can't call it a change of trend yet because market is just retesting a particular resistance. So let's check it out. I will now go down to my lower time frame. Let me check my D1. Okay, the D1 is not giving me a better view that I want, so I will just go to 4-hour. All right. So as you can see that don't mind all these lines. I actually put it just to recognize some levels. Just ignore those lines, guys. So as you can see that we are actually experiencing what we call a resistance here right now. Okay, let me go to D1, the D1 time frame. So we're actually experiencing, okay, let me go to 4 hours, sorry. We're actually experiencing what we call a resistance here right now. Market is trying to break to that particular place. Now, how can we know that, okay, there's a change of trend perfectly? Is if markets actually reject this particular zone. If market can reject here, then it can reject here, then break this particular support here, then it means that we might likely going to be having a change of trend. So as you can see that this is the resistance, the upper resistance at the weekly time frame level. It actually broke to the structure here, and then formed the resistance here. They're now retesting this particular support as resistance. So if there's a breakthrough uptrend, it means that there is no change of trend from this particular uptrend yet. But once this particular zone, okay, it now come down to break this particular support. Now, if it come down to break this down, then come up like this to retest this particular zone, just like the way it's doing right here, then now making a structure of going down. Just take it that we are already having a change of trend, and we might be looking at going, perhaps we might be looking at coming down again. Just believe that once the market break this particular level here, if market can break this particular level, just know that we are going down, guys. So know that we are going back to this level, One breakout can happen here. It's going to break out from this particular support, then retest it, then come down. Then it means that there's definitely a change of trend downward. So I hope you get my point in this particular video, and you have actually learned one or two things from this particular change of trend and then breakthrough and retest. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, kindly give this particular video a like. Give it a like so that more people like you can see it and make good use of it. Of course, if you give it a like, there's something we call YouTube algorithm. It's going to show it to more people that is going to be that this video is going to also help like you. All right, guys. So if you are, like I said initially, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly go ahead to subscribe so that anytime I drop a video like this, you're going to be among the first set of people that will be getting it. So guys, I hope to see you in another video and enjoy yourself. Salute.